In this video, we will understand generics and explore how generics help us write cleaner and more efficient code. Generics is a way to create a code that works with different data types. Have you ever written the same class or method multiple times just because the data type changed, like the one for int, one for string, and so on? Generics in C Sharp solve exactly that problem. In this example, we have this printer class whose job is to print different types of data. One method for one method for printing this string type data, and this print method prints this integer data, and one more method to print this boolean type data. We have implemented method overloading to achieve this. Problem with this approach is if I want to handle one more type of data, then I will have to add one more method. Let's say if I want to handle double type of data, then I'm going to add one more method to handle this. Now let's convert this printer class to a generic class. If I want to make this printer class a generic class, everything will be as it is. Printer, public class, and this will be printer, but I will mention placeholder for data type. Now this printer class is a generic class. Without generics, it was something like this. Now we are going to convert this print method to a generic method. Here, instead of specifying this data type, we are going to specify this t. Here I am printing this data along with data type. Using generics, we have made this code clear, concise, and more readable. We can use this code for any type of data. In this code, here T is a placeholder for data type. What we do in case of generics, while creating instance of this printer class, we pass the data type so that it will be used while printing this data. Now I'll show you how to use this generic class. Let's declare a variable string printer. Now, while creating instance of this printer class, we specify data type. In this case, I want to specify data type as string. And we can call this print method and pass this string data. If you want to pass, if you want to use this print method with integer type data, then we can create one more instance. While creating instance of this printer class, we have to specify data type as int. We can call this print method and pass integer type data. Generics in C Sharp allow you to define classes, interfaces, methods, dictionaries, delegates, etc. with a placeholder for the data type. As discussed earlier, generics can be used to create generic classes, methods, interfaces, dictionaries, and so on. In this example, we have seen how to create generic class. Now I'm going to demonstrate a case where we can implement generic method. I will give you an example. Let's say we have different types of payments, credit card, debit card, and UPI. And we want to create a payment processor for each type. In that case, we can go for generics. To work with this scenario, I have created three different models for each type. Here is our debit card model, which has card number, cardholder name, expiry date, CVV, and amount. And we have one more type that is credit card. Here we have added these properties. And to represent one more type, UPI, I have created this model. We are done with the model creation. I have added this interface iPayment processor, which will have this process payment method, and this process payment is a generic method. That's the reason we have specified this placeholder for data type, and this will take payment as parameter. Here is the implementation for this process payment generic method. We have added this process payment class which will implement this interface iPayment processor. And as we have already discussed, we have declaration for this process payment in this iPayment processor interface. As this is generic method, we are going to deal with different types. Here in our case, first type is credit card, second case is debit card, and third one is UPI. So here we are checking for type and we are displaying that particular information. We have created console application for demonstration purpose. This is our program class and here is our main method. Here we are preparing our mock data, and here we have created instance of this payment processor. Important thing to notice here is how we are calling this generic method. We are calling this process payment generic method, and every time we are passing specific type. In this case, while calling this process payment, we are passing this credit card as type, and in next call we are passing debit card as type, and in third call we are passing this UPI as type. But this is the same method which is going to be called each time, and we can use this method with different types. This is the beauty of generics. In our examples, we have seen how can we write generic classes and generic methods. Along with these, C# provides a rich set of .NET built-in generic types that are part of .NET Base Class Library. These are few commonly used built-in generic types in C#. They are part of system.collections.generic namespace. Here is an example of generic list. In first case, we are creating list of numbers where we are passing int as type. In second case, we are creating list of string, and that's the reason we are passing string as data type. There are several advantages with generics. First advantage is type safety. Type safety means the compiler guarantees that we are only working with the correct data type. When we use generics, we specify the type while creating it. Thus, compiler ensures that only that value goes into that generic type. In this case, no need for typecasting. Second advantage is code reuse. When we write generics, they let us write logic once and use it for any data type. In our case, we have written this logic to process payment only once. And look at this program class. We are using this logic for three different payment types. This is how generics promote code reuse. One more advantage is this improves performance. When using generics, there is no need for boxing and unboxing. This improves performance. Boxing is nothing but converting a value type to object type. Unboxing is nothing but converting that object type back to value type. In this case, as we specify the type while creating the generic itself, there is no need for boxing and unboxing. If you read about array list, you will find that that is non-generic type. In that case, there is overhead of boxing and unboxing. But when we go for generics, there is no such process. Thus, this improves performance. This was a quick session on generics. Go for generics when you want to reuse the same logic for multiple types. Thus, we can reuse code. We can make sure that we are writing type safe code. Also, this improves performance. That's all for today's session. I hope the session was useful. Thanks for your time. See you soon in the next video. Thank you.